straight up, if we had Brad Marchand, I'd love him. I'm sorry, I hate to say it, I would love him. I hate that I just said that. But if Brad Marchand was a Leaf, I tell you right now, most of us would fucking love him. Love him. And I hate to say that, but it's true. And we've always had like these people. We've had fucking Clarkson in the early 2010s. Oh god, dude. But like the problem is like he was a fighter, but we never got people who could fight and could also score. Or like, you don't even need to fight to be annoying in the playoffs. You got to be scrappy. Like Brad Marchand might throw a punch here or two, but he's mostly just pissing you the fuck off. Exactly. I mean, we have Domi too. We have Domi too. Wait, wait, hold on. Is Kemp good for the playoffs? I totally forgot because he's been dealing with. That's bad if he's not. Okay, David Kemp is more important though, in my opinion. I love Domi though. I do like Domi. Just because he's a two-way center, like he's such a fucking amazing defensive center, in my opinion. Kemp. Yeah, yeah. It's weird because they kind of both. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I love. I'll be honest. He's one of my favorite players in the team. He's probably like my top five, just because his work rate is really good. Yeah, yeah. His work rate is. I know, and I hate that. Like only us as fans of like, and it's like this for every like fan of their team. Is like, for example, if we look at like Chicago, and we'll be like, oh, this guy has like 15, 16 points, or this person has like 26 points. They're probably not that good. And then a person who watches Chicago Blackhawk games will be like, no, this player trusts me. This player does a lot of the dirty shit. Like Kemp does the dirty shit. Yeah, let me see. I forgot how many points. I know last year he had like almost 30, which was good. Yeah, 19. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see the game. Wait, wait. Ryan Reeves played yesterday. Oh, he scored. Yo, yo. You know what? Okay, okay. There's a lot of things I do not like about Sheldon Keefe, but one thing I do like. Oh, I can hear myself. Hold on, let me mute that shit real quick. One thing I do not like. I mean, one I do dislike a lot of things about Sheldon Keefe, but
Yeah.
Josh, you're like muted or something, dude. You were just working.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Manga Lookout. I'm your host, Sky here. I'm here with my co-host, Kaiser. Today, we'll be reacting to Dragon Ball Kakumei Chapter 13. Now, it was almost a perfect intro until I somehow disconnected my mic by fucking fidgeting with it too much. So, guys, honestly, I think us never having a perfect intro is what's the beauty of this. I think
It's the brand at this point.
Yeah. I think we should, if we end up ever getting a perfect intro, we fucked up. Like
we need to ironically mess it up.
Yeah, we have to mess it up at this point. If it's audio, camera, fucking placement of like the overlay, mic muted, anything, the stream just doesn't start. Like it has to do it. It has to be. Like come on.
Sorsdell in the chat, he thinks this is all hilarious. I love that. Thank you for joining in. I think you're in the right place if you think this is funny. He also says it's better than TV. Appreciate it. We're looking for AMC to give us a spot eventually, but you know, Josh, you let us know when they get in contact with you. We also got Sorsdell telling what's on the plate for tonight. I wanna shout this out because it sounds fantastic. Coleslaw with lasagna, topped with 3 kinds of cheese and garlic bread on the side. Are you kidding me right now? Bro. That sounds incredible.
Bro, Goku right now heard that and he's running here right now. He's about to eat that shit.
Goku heard that? He found a new form. I'm telling you. Super hungry.
Super hungry, yeah.
Ultra hungry. He just gets really fat. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. So really thank you to everyone in the chat who's jumping in. We're stoked. Obviously Little Trey's in here as well. So yeah. Yo, the OGs are here. Josh, what chapter are you reading today?
Like I said, we are reading chapter 13, titled, quite literally, Son Gohan versus Jiren the Gray.
Woo!
Wait, I hope it's the right way. I think it is. Let me see. Yep, Son Gohan versus Jiren the Gray. I was hoping it wasn't Jiren the Gray versus Son Gohan, but
no.
This is the chapter I think I'm looking most forward to so far that we've gone through. I'm not just saying that. The only reason why I'm saying that is because this is the first time I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
I feel like I've asked you, but like a question that we usually go through in the Dragon Ball fan podcast when we're doing like the Dragon Ball Super chapters. So I'm gonna ask you this.
Okay.
Who do you got winning this fight and what diff? So I don't know if you're familiar with the power scaling.
I think I got you.
Diff.
Like, is it like, and how bad basically?
Yeah, so like it usually goes neg diff, which means there's no difficulty. Like it's not even it's like negative difficulty. Like it's just, and then there's low difficulty, then there's mid, so like mid diff, so like just average. There's high diff, and there's which is high difficulty, and then there's extreme difficulty fight. So that means like it's literally like 51% versus 49%. It could go either way. If they fought 10 times, one person would win 5 out of 10 times probably, or 6 out of 10 times, and lose 4. Like that's how crazy extreme diff would be. High diff is more like they that person probably never wins, but they get a lot of damage done on the person. Medium is, you know, they get a few hits in. Low is, yeah, this is not really a fight, and the other one's probably, and then negative diff is like a one shot.
Basically. Okay, I'll be real with you. Okay, that sounds incredible. I want to use that system going forward. This was not the time to tell me about the different system. What I will do though is I will give you a 200-point scale. So basically, the win is 100%, but then how much extra, and then you can tell me what that would be. You know what I'm saying? Basically, up to 200.
And then eventually, like you'll understand how it works. Because I mean, we won't even use this only in Dragon Ball, but in other stuff that we do on the channel too.
I like
And then
that
it'll
though.
be-
I like
yeah.
having a way to break it down. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
like
yeah, and then it'll be a better understanding too.
Okay. I have Jiren just slapping Gohan. I'll be honest with you. So one thing I want to know before I finalize that answer.
Do not spoil, by the way, guys. Of course. I mean, you guys
So-
usually don't. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Gohan, he's been training with the Pride Troopers or going on missions with the Pride
Yeah.
Troopers. Like, so he's been doing that for how long? 5 months? 6 months?
So we're at 5 months now. What
Okay.
I will say though, they're about to fight. Maybe we get a little time jump again before this fight. And remember, Gohan was trying to see the other Supreme Kai who can unlock his complete potential. So
Yes.
but we do know that he wants to fight Jiren first before he gets there. So we know
Okay.
he's not completed yet.
Okay, so my guess is 150% Jiren. That's the highest I can go for Gohan, if that makes sense. So Jiren
Okay.
wins, and there's low difficulty, but maybe some light pushback.
So
Sorry. No, that's what it should be. I don't think that's what they'll do. I think that as a fan manga, they're gonna give Gohan a little bit more respect. I think Jiren wins with moderate pushback.
okay, so it's a mid diff.
A mid diff. What about
Okay.
you?
Okay, you know what? Good take. I think that they're really gonna give Gohan some shine. Because we could also assume after the Tournament of Power, Jiren also got stronger. One. Two,
Ooh,
we know
it's true.
that and we know that Goku in Tournament of Power got all the way up to Master Ultra Instinct, who I would say was about 55%, and Jiren was about 45%. So Jiren was pretty close to Master Ultra Instinct, and that form of Goku was shaking universes with Beerus. So now we could assume that most of that had to do with Beerus because Beerus was stronger than Goku. Because when Goku and Jiren
But no,
fought,
hold on. Not just between them, because we also saw. Oh no, never mind. Wasn't it Gogeta with Broly
no,
where they ripped through? They ripped through something. It wasn't universes.
it was like fucking dimension, dude.
Yeah,
It was like it was like crazy
Yeah.
animation shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that it's going to be just because I already know they're gonna glaze Gohan. This is how it's gonna go, right?
How much?
It's gonna be a high difficulty, in my opinion. I think they're gonna glaze the fuck out of Gohan, even though he stands in on no business. He's not 10 toes. He should be laying down sleeping in a few minutes after Jiren. I do not care about his buffs because
I don't know how he stands in his presence.
in my opinion, there's no fucking possible way this dude couldn't solo Dispo, okay? And he's gonna go in right now and follow and fight Jiren? Nah, bro. You can't tell me that Gohan is now going to somehow scale so much higher than Jiren, even though Jiren is also still training. No, don't give me into that. To me, it should be a low diff Jiren, because I don't think Gohan is gonna get one-shotted. But it's going to be a high diff. They're gonna glaze the fuck out of Gohan. By the way, this is no disrespect to the mangakas. It's glaze is glaze. It's fine. I love glazed donuts too. Krispy Kreme, shoutouts. Sponsor.
100%.
But I will say they are definitely going to fucking glaze Gohan. I'm saying a high diff. Jiren will win. And if we find out he did not use his full power and he somehow just beats Gohan, and we feel like there's still more there, then it's a mid diff. But I think it's going to be a high diff. I think we're going to... What do you think? So they're not implementing Beast Gohan. Do you think they'll get like a mastered ultimate Gohan? I don't know, bro. I don't know.
This is interesting. Like, do they... What if they were... They could be such Super Saiyan fans that we move in the direction of 3, 4... Like, who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, but the thing with Gohan is his strongest form's ultimate. So do you think they'd go in that route, but with ultimate? So, like, do you think they'll have,
So he
like,
would
ultimate
skip
with,
3,
like, Super
maybe go
Saiyan 3
4.
hair?
Oh, maybe like an infusion, right? You're saying.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know, because they could do anything. That's
Because
not
here's the
canon.
thing. I don't think. Okay, here's the thing. I don't think they're going to give him any forms because he's about to get it basically with the Kai.
Good
Okay, he's
point.
about to
I
have
like
that
that.
moment. So Gohan's just basically gonna get slapped up. It's gonna be like, wow, look how weak he was compared to Jiren at this point. And then he's gonna get his power up. He's gonna have another sparring match with Jiren, and it's gonna be like, oh wow, look at the increase of power. It's direct. It's 1-to-1. That's the way I see it going for sure.
Yeah. So Red Ribbon Rocky here is actually going to predict real quick. So this one's here is Gohan, and this one here is Jiren. So let's see where he puts his hand. He puts it in the middle.
He thinks it's a draw.
He thinks it's a draw. It's a standoff. So it's like some like Western fucking film or some shit where like, you know, they have the, what are those called? The hay weeds or whatever the fuck? Rolling past. They're getting ready to take out the revolver.
Of course.
They both shoot each other.
100%.
I think that's what's gonna happen. Or like those Pokemon battles. Do you remember like the old Pokemon anime where like the Pokemon would like get up together and then they both just faint? Yo, watch that happen.
Bro,
watch that happen.
Dude, you know what that reminded me of? You remember in Yu-Gi-Oh, it was like the Shadow Realm, but with Merrick and stuff.
Oh, I love Merrick. Merrick is so good.
And there was like this point where it was, I think Joey and someone else, and it was like whoever gets it. No, it was Yugi, or it was like whoever stands up first and can stand wins.
Yeah,
both of them had collapsed. It was like Joey and Merrick or Yugi and Merrick. In that moment, I remember being a kid as well, being like, "Oh my god, is it Joey gonna get up?" Like I was like losing.
Yeah.
Oh man, I remember Joey getting cheated. Man, Joey was my Vegeta. I was a Joey guy. I always wanted him to get his flowers. And when that Merrick's tournament, bro, he won the fight. He beat the guy with the Egyptian gun. He won the duel, but he couldn't take the heat. It was ridiculous.
I think he needed to attack one more time.
He needed to attack, but he collapsed under the heat.
Yeah, he collapsed, which is crazy.
Such a good show.
Because
I would love for us to do Yu-Gi-Oh content as well.
That'd be cool. Yeah. The manga is apparently even like darker too. So, which is crazy.
I have read one manga, but I don't know if it's attached or associated. Okay. We should get into it.
Let's get into it. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me know when you got that pulled up on the stream. I mean, I have the stream on now. I just say that because there's a bit of delay.
Yes. Okay. Here we go. We're on screen. Everyone's on screen. When you say a delay how?
Oh, I get there's like 10 seconds on the stream. That's why.
Oh, on the stream. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Your camera looks good on stream, but on Discord it's a little bit worse for some reason. I think maybe my nitro went away. That's probably what it was.
I'm streaming it to you in 720 because I don't have nitro. I had nitro for like 1 month and then I canceled because I was like, I can't. I'm digging the emojis and shit, but it's just not worth the money.
Hey man, win the tier list event that we're gonna be doing in the Discord. That's all I'm saying.
So that basically meaning as the last second plug, make sure you are jumping in. You can see that QR code there. You can see the link in the description. If you are not already part of our Discord, join us because we have a lot of stuff cooking, guys. And I know we say that a lot. We have been cooking. We've been preparing the meal.
Yeah,
now we're about to go into the kitchen. It's marinating. Yeah. Now we're about to go into the kitchen, cook, and then we're gonna plate you.
No, seriously, guys. Like, honestly, I mean, we've already been doing like Kakumei, for example, and there's not many like content creators at the moment that are doing even stuff like this. And this is like these little niches that we're doing too is like what we love. And don't get me wrong, we're getting into a lot of more mainstream stuff, which we've been talking about for the last few weeks. But yeah, like even like stuff like Kakumei, and obviously when we're caught up, we're gonna be doing the monthly reactions to this, and hopefully Super comes back, and then we'll fill the time slot with this too. So get into the Discord, join the conversation, because you guys in Discord also are gonna help us pick what we'll be uploading on the channel as well. So, all right. Son Gohan versus Jiren the Great. Now, the cover looks great. Kaiser here did a great thumbnail for this one. And have you ever heard of the boxing manga or anime called Hajime no Ippo? It's a boxing one.
I
It's
think
actually
I've
really
seen
popular.
it.
You've probably seen him. The main character. But
Okay.
that's the vibe I'm getting here with like these angle shots and stuff. They're really cool. So yeah, it says the biggest fight of them all on Tuesday, whatever. We read this last week. So let's get to it. Let's go. Let's turn the page here. For me it says 108 on Manga Draft, but yeah, we're on the next page here. And we have Gohan. I'm wondering if this is right, like going straight to it again from last chapter where he asked Jiren. But he's like turning. I don't know if he's turning away or if he's turning towards Jiren, but there's like some interesting like aura or something like that going around him here on this page.
Yeah.
Next page here. All right. Oh no, Gohan is actually staring at Jiren here, I believe. Let's see. Hold on. I just got an ad real quick. Let me deal with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Cool.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Right. It says, I have to look for my limits. That's all that matters to me in this fight. I'll go all out. Okay. Okay, so I said high diff glaze. I'm probably already wrong. This is probably going to be a fucking mid diff, low diff. I think you're right. It could be a mid diff here.
Max mid.
Max mid, yeah. Jiren says, And then you see the angel and Topo. Protect this planet and its inhabitants. And then the angel says, right. I forgot her name. I was calling her the angel. That's fine. All right, so Gohan is elevating himself here. And Jiren's still, standing his ground. He's just there. And then on the bottom left, he says, come. Like, he's easily, come at me, bro. All right. Okay.
This animation,
that's her name.
This animation looks so good. Or illustration, sorry.
Illustration, yeah, looks great. All right, next page here, we get Gohan charging at Jiren with an interesting looking fist there at the bottom panel. That looks sick. I don't know what's going on with that, but that looks awesome. And he's going straight at Jiren here. And then next page, we have him going straight at him, punching. Jiren dodges. He's like, damn, I missed him. Galactic Donut. Okay. And then bottom left panel there. He's firing it at him. And then Jiren gets his fucking... He does the Broly on him,
bro,
basically.
You know what the best part? The donut's just hovering there. He moved him from under the donut. Like, you just feel that, Oh, dude.
That's good.
And also, Destructive Donut definitely feels like something that was inspired by, like, the 12-year-old version of the kid who wrote this chapter. You know what I mean? Like, they were a 12-year-old, 8-year-old kid, and they were jumping around, punching pillows on their bed, because we all did it, okay? And they were going, Destructo Donut. You know what I mean? And he got a chance to put it in the manga, and he did it. That's what it feels like to me. That kind of shit.
Yeah, that's sick. Before we go to the next page, though,
yeah,
I find it. You know what's even funnier than the donut for me? It's the fact that when Jiren grabs his hand or head and he's like pushing it.
Yeah,
this is Gohan's arms. Well, I can't do anything. Oh my gosh. All right, next page. Jiren's getting his head, throwing his ass, and then
he's bouncing around the ring because remember Topo said protect the citizens, right? Or
yeah.
Civilians.
So is he bouncing because he wants to, or is he bouncing because he got hit?
I think he's a bouncy ball, bro. I
oh my god,
think he's a bouncy ball right now.
So he throws him all over, and then right at that one point in the bottom left panel, it's like Jiren times this punch.
Oh no.
Yo, he's looking worse than a low diff, bro. Yo, this is bad.
It ended up
This is
being
really bad.
I think it ended up being a no diff.
Wait, hold on. This is actually really fucking bad. No, okay, something could be a no diff or like and be just embarrassing. The way he's being like dealt with is embarrassing. So, for an example, Vegeta stood no chance against Jiren in the Tournament of Power, but at least Vegeta was doing some cool things. Like he got a punch in the gut, he got a kick in the gut, and he's like try harder. When Jiren tried harder, Vegeta stood no chance because Vegeta was a lot weaker than Goku. But the way Vegeta was going out with Jiren was a lot more respectable. This dude threw Gohan in the arena and he was bouncing like it's a fucking Looney Tunes, bro. What the fuck? And then he times him coming back to him and punches him straight to the ground. Dude, that's bad. Like, this is really, really bad.
Like, bottom left panels.
It's bad, bro.
It looks like
really
Endgame.
bad.
When you look at bottom left corner, right? Like,
it's bad.
Okay, next page.
Oh my god.
The whole page.
Oh my
Gohan
god.
struggling. The whole page is him struggling, and it's
hold on.
What? 7 panels.
Hold on. Yo. Okay. Respect Goku, bro. That's all I'm saying is respect fucking Goku. Goku was taking these punches the whole tournament. This guy took 2. Nah, bro. Yo, where's the Goku respect now, bro? Dude, he's being chained up from like his fucking heart, like everywhere, his stomach. He's like being held there. This dude took 2 punches from Jiren, and he's in agony. I mean, honestly, give respect to even Vegeta, because Vegeta took punches from this dude too, like constantly in the face. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure Jiren is using a lot more power here than he was against Vegeta for like those last few punches. But when Vegeta told Jiren to get serious, Vegeta was feeling that, bro. Like those are some hefty punches.
So Vegeta, when Vegeta got Evo, Evo is a 50 times multiplier over Blue.
Evo is the same as Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20.
Okay, which had no effect on Jiren.
He did pretty good when they tag teamed. They never got Evo never got. Yeah, there was never an opportunity. When he turned Evo, they split up eventually, and then he versed Toppo, and then he beats Toppo. So we never ended up getting to see how Evo. I'm assuming Evo would get a few hits in, but Jiren at that point was already stronger than the beginning of the tournament, in my opinion. So I think Evo would have done nothing.
And here's my next question now. So when it comes to Gohan facing off against Goku in the pre-tournament little matchup, right? I think Tien was there as well, but let's just forget about him. We already have.
Yeah. Lil Trey actually, I thought it was a little different. I know what you're talking about though. He does say, "Isn't Galactic Donut Gotank's move?" I thought it was something else. I don't think was it that? I mean, you could be right. I mean, but
we can fact check that right now. Galactic.
I know Gotenks has a lot of interesting moves. Oh, it's Sabini's in the chat. What's up? Gerald was also in the chat. He says, "Yo, what's up? Can't stay for the whole live stream today. Either got some shit to do still. Have a good one." Thanks, Gerald. We appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, man. Yeah, appreciate you always. It's a beanie also. Thanks for jumping in, moderator on site. Got to keep you guys under wraps.
On a chokehold.
Galactic Donut. Galactic Donut is a Gotenks move. I have just confirmed that right now.
Nice. Cool.
Okay, so just a quick thing I wanted to get to for scaling a little bit here. So when Gohan faced off against Goku, did we get Goku Blue Kaio?
Wait, sorry, can you say that again? Oh, when Gohan versus Goku?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he went Kaioken, Gohan was done.
But he went Kaioken in that match, right? And it was so Gohan was kind of like on par-ish with Blue. It seemed like as well. But then he went Kaioken, and that's when it pushed over, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that kind of gives you an idea as to probably where about Gohan is in the grand.
Yeah, he went Kaioken. I just checked again.
Okay, so he's just struggling. But
if we're being real though, Gohan wasn't Super Saiyan. Goku was he just did that to like give him that.
I think he was close.
Yeah, I think he was close, but
Goku Super Saiyan Blue, even then was. I mean, I know he was a lot weaker than Goku, but it was still Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Let's see. Source also says when Saiyans struggle, the more power they get. Hope something cool comes next.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so yeah, on page 116, or I don't know what page it's for, but I'm on Manga Drop and it says 116. We have this whole page here is just Gohan in extreme pain. Let's go to the next page here. Jiren gets to him. Oh my god! He squats beside him, like he's about to take a photo, and he grabs his head, and he lifts him up, like he does against Goku when they first fight, and he ki blasts him. Remember that?
Dude.
Or no, he punches him, and then he ki blasts him or something.
Bro, they drew fear in Gohan's face.
Oh, you see that bottom left panel? Gohan looks fantastic, though. It does. Like, he looks... I mean, he's getting rocked, but... Alright, next page. I'm completely stunned in his head. I can't move. This is Gohan, and he's just boom, boom, boom. Okay. He's like... he's like fading out. Next page. Gohan's getting fucking battered. Punched in the
dropped
face,
and boom!
He gets drop kicked on the chest. He gets flown. Gohan is bleeding up the ass. He hits the bubble again. Face hits the dirt. And he says, "No."
Here comes the glaze.
Next page. We get him getting back up somehow, even though he was fading out. And he's holding on his chest. And the top was like, "Go on, have resources."
What?
And then, yeah, what the fuck is Toppo saying? What? And then Jiren's like,
Yeah, even Gohan, even Jiren's like, what the fuck you saying, Toppo?
Gohan looks okay there, I guess. And then he's like charging at him with the one arm, almost like he's future Gohan and he doesn't have another arm.
Yeah, no one's ever thrown out a punch with that face and never connected, I'll tell you right now.
Next page, we get a great full page of him trying to land the iconic Dragon Ball uppercut, but he is not his father. He is not Son Goku. He is Son Gohan mid. Okay, because he just gets fucking. Man. He's about to get rocked by Jiren in the face here.
Yeah, these are the last few seconds before Gohan's life was taken.
Oh my god, that's so bad. Next page. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad, bro. It's so over, bro.
Oh, it's so good.
He gets hit in the face.
What?
He puts his face back up, and he's charging a Kakumei.
Gohan. Come on, Gohan.
Huh?
Yeah.
And he uses the
direct hit.
Okay, hold on. Before we go to the next page.
What do we think's gonna happen?
Jiren's gonna do the Broly, bro. He's gonna do the Broly.
You're right.
He's just gonna be like walking. All right, next page.
He's gonna be closer. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No chance, bro. He has no chance of winning, bro. Zero, bro. Not even, you can't even glaze him, bro.
You have an ultimate Gohan. Like, yeah, he's taking damage. But, like, likely pouring everything into a Kamehameha. And it's so disrespectful when they don't even rip the clothes. There's not even a scratch on the clothes. Like, Jiren, I don't know what they make this shit out of. I never understood that part of Dragon Ball. But the reality situation is, the only thing popping through Jiren's clothing here is maybe the vein on his right leg in this shot. That's the only thing I can think of right now.
And then, he gets, like, completely uppercut. He says, and the next page, he hits the arena on the top.
Ooh.
Or the bubble on top. And he looks like a worm. He looks like he's, like, bent completely, bro. He falls down. He still gets back up, dude. He's still getting back up. And then Jiren notices something. He's looking at Gohan. But then he's looking at his young self, saying, "I'm not giving up." Remember, we got that little backstory in the Tournament of Power.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Do you know what they're doing?
Mm. What?
They're relating. They're straight up going to relate Gohan's story to Jiren's story. Because how many times has Gohan not been able to cut it? Look at the way they do the split here. That's always to suggest that there's like
It's a parallel or something.
They're relating. There's a parallel, right?
Yeah.
I think that the writing has been so good in this show, and we get so lost in the action when it's there that we forget how good the actual writing is, and how they infuse it so well, man. Like I
mean,
really
my biggest issue, yeah, I think that's great, and I think like even when people say Super stories like pretty whatever, my issue with Super has always been like the concepts have been good, but like push more, like give us more of it. Don't force the fights too quick. That's why I feel like Super and sometimes just Dragon Ball as a series tends to do sometimes, where it's like they try to force the action right away. Where it's like, whoa, hold on. Let's get a little bit more of this first. This might actually create more tension, more stakes, right? Give us a little. Why didn't we get like half an episode of Jiren's backstory instead of just 3 minutes of it? Why didn't we get to Planet Sadala yet, for example?
You know why?
There's so much stuff.
This is why, Josh, because Dragon Ball Super had absolutely incredible moments, but it was, I think a lot of people feel this way as well, but it just felt almost too family friendly at times.
It did.
And I know we're about to get Daima, and that's going to be sort of Dragon Ball-y, but look, I hope when they come back with Super or whatever the heck they decide to call it and move on with, I hope they take a bit more of a Dragon Ball Z approach, where everything felt a bit darker. The villains felt darker. The stakes, everything around it just felt more intense. And I don't know what you have to do from a rating perspective on your anime or what, but I think that's something that would really do
and
well.
We did talk
well
about
received. Yeah.
Yeah, and we actually did talk about this on Monday's
we did
podcast, which by the way, you guys should definitely check out if you haven't. It's still on our live tab. But we kind of discussed like the grittiness of GT and stuff, and we kind of like related it to Z. And something that Super lacked in was that, and that if Super comes back, without trying to spoil too much, I don't know if you guys have caught up to the manga of Super, but the last 2 arcs of Super are probably the most brutal in terms of action. Not in terms of concepts. I'd say Goku Black is the darkest in terms of the concepts, but in terms of the actual fighting and what's happening in these fights, it's the most brutal. Those 2 arcs easily. So to have that censored would actually diminish a lot of the moments that I hope they don't do. But I trust them. I hope they come up with the sauce. But yeah, that's a great pickup there with that parallel. Let's go to the next page.
Let's do it.
So we're going back to Jiren here. I actually don't remember what that guy looked like. So that was his trainer, I believe, right? Yeah, that was his trainer. So he's kicking Jiren here, and Jiren losing, but getting back up. I really like Jiren's design. I know it's very simple, but it's like he has like that raggedy like look with the beanie. It's just really cool for some reason. It's so simple, but yet it's good.
It kind of looks like what's the guy again? Lemo?
Lemo. Yeah, a bit like Lemo. That's why he's a go. That's why Jiren's a go.
That's why he's a go. Yeah.
Jiren says, "I'm not giving up." Is he saying that out loud? No, he's not. He's saying that to himself. And he says, "Fighting to get stronger is not enough. You have to hold on to everything you have to win your fights." And then that kind of gives Jiren like some sort of realization. Next page. Jiren has like a determined look in his face now. He says, "What are you talking about?" Or actually, not really. "What are you talking about? I've nothing left to lose. My only family left is you, Master Gishin. Let's continue." And then right before he can finish, his master just slaps the shit out of him, and he says, "Imbecile. You have to fight for your values and for those you love, no matter how many they are." Great shot of him too, in the bottom there. Next page.
The eyes, yeah, very cool.
Because the day you really don't have anything, the day you don't fight for anyone is the day the flame that burns inside you is extinguished. You shouldn't wait until your loved ones are about to die or in danger to fight on their behalf. You must be strong for them when the time comes. And then Jiren starts crying. And then you get him now. In the present.
With
and he says,
tracks.
why do you... Yeah. And then he tells Gohan here, why do you keep getting up, son Gohan? And then Gohan says, because I can still do it. Not the answer he was looking for. That ticks Jiren off here. And Jiren powers up. Great shot of Jiren here. With his like side ripped... What the fuck are those? Side abs? He's got like 50 of those.
Man's got a Jiren's 50 pack, yeah.
Yeah. And now Jiren is charging at him. Gohan's just standing there. Now, Gohan is using something here. It almost looks like he's about to charge up like that Kefla attack where she gets like those big circle blade stuff. And then Jiren gets to him, and does he hit him? Is that what I'm seeing here on this next page?
Yeah, I think he just rotated his skull. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Gohan's coming back from this one, dude.
All right, next page. He's spinning, falls down. Jiren's already beside him, and he has the fist on his cheek already. If you see that on the bottom panel. Next panel, or next page. You see like flames of some sort of that impact, and Gohan is back in the dirt, and he's feeling it. Like he's in a lot of fucking pain. Especially there on the bottom left. It's almost like his soul is leaving his body.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, yeah, next page here, he's still in a lot of pain. There's like smoke coming around, and then you see Jiren in the background there. And then, bottom left, he uses that eye move, I think, that he uses in Tournament Power.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's holding him still. And Gohan still. Jiren is walking towards him. Oh my god, next page. He's using the punch thing. Oh no. Oh god. I need more water. Hold on. Let that sink in.
Could they have given Jiren more muscle? Maybe just a little bit more, right? I think like legitimately, they probably should have given him a bit more in the core there, because it's a little top heavy. I mean, his legs look pretty mean there as well, but I think they maybe went a little overboard. Josh, question for you.
Yeah.
What do you think of the... You think they made him a little top heavy in this photo or what?
Bro, he's got a bicep on his bicep's bicep.
Yeah, he really does. Yeah, and Gohan's got probably not much left in general there.
I really do like this. I mean, jokes aside though, I really do like this full page. I like the fists. It's drawn really well. I like it a lot. It's cool. All right. Next page here. He's fucking up Gohan. He says, "Wake up." And then Gohan's just like still in pain, and then he back kicks him. Oh my god. Okay. And then next page, Gohan's falling down again. The day an opposing god of destruction confronts you with the intention of reducing you and your friends to nothing, are you really sure that your little speech will spare you? And Gohan's spitting out blood, and he's getting up slowly. And then he looks to the side, and he's like kind of shocked or whatever. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, next page. And he's looking at the right, and he's like shocked. He's like, yeah. And then this guy's popping out of the portal. What the fuck is going on here? And he's like, if they think we're gonna take it easy, these fools left us alive. Ha 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 ha. And then Dispo and I forgot that other guy's name. The general is like about to fight them. Gohan's like bleeding. Who are these guys? They look cool though.
Yeah.
Look like Cell Juniors with like something else.
Yeah. Look like they're.
And then Gohan's like,
loose.
yeah. And then Gohan's like, we must help them. And then Jiren says, no, trust your teammates. You can't do anything in your condition. Margarita says, Lord Topo, don't you do anything for your companions. No, look closely. Dispo and Casserole are pretending to be in difficulties. Oh, okay. So like a test. This is testing Gohan. Margarita's like, of course. Jiren said, I'll ask you one last time, son Gohan. Why do you keep getting up? And then Gohan's like what? And then next page. They cook.
Bro, 16. They put 16.
Nah, yo, that's a yo. Yo, read Kakumei, bro. Yo, that's fire. That actually gave me chills a little bit. Yo,
Yeah.
Gohan thinking of 16 here is awesome. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I just want to keep looking at this real quick here. We have Piccolo, Pan, Videl. We got Goten, Trunks, Android 18, Chi-Chi, Majin Buu, Satan, Dende, 16, and then Goku.
In the far back,
Sorry,
you have
Bulma.
Goku.
Sorry, I said Android 18. I meant Bulma. I believe that's Bulma.
Yes.
So no Vegeta, which is interesting. There's also no Vegeta, no Android 18. I'm trying to look at no Krillin, actually. That's surprising. That's actually surprising, especially
close.
Krillin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Satan? Oh, well, I guess Videl, that's his father-in-law.
Yeah,
I guess.
grandpa.
Fair.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Fair.
Right.
But Krillin is a little surprising. Okay, next page. Jiren smiles. And then he's like, Jiren, stop. Don't go too far. And now he's like kind of happy. And now it looks like he's about to go. Okay, before we go to the next page, I know what he's about to use. Do you remember when in the Tournament of Power, where it's like a standoff, where it's like the last 5 for each, or like last 3 or 4. So it was Dispo left, Topo left, Jiren left, and then there was Goku, Vegeta, 17, Frieza. Remember? And they had like that standoff, and then Goku and Jiren go together, and then they start fighting.
Yeah.
There's a part in like the next episode where Jiren charges up a punch ki blast, and it grazes Goku, but it was so strong that Goku fucking powered down. Yeah. He powered himself down. That's how scared he was of that punch. I think that's what he's about to use here. I think he's about to use that punch ki blast thing. All right, next page.
Yo, you got me hoping. All right, next.
Oh my god, that looks so good. Oh my god, that looks so good. That looks so fucking good.
Okay, yeah. It looks really good.
Next page. Full power. The end. Next page, I guess.
Oh.
Okay.
Bro, he's gonna get smacked so hard. He's gonna send them back to the universe.
Bro, this gives me One Punch Man vibes right now. This is crazy.
Oh man.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, next.
He's about next panel. Oh! He dodges it. And then what's that? What's that thing on the bottom right? What is that?
Oh, I think he cuts the shirt. And that's his skin. I think that's what that is. Like he grazed the back.
Okay, Margarita seems impressed. Next page. Now Gohan. Okay, this Gohan looks like Team Gohan when he's badly fucking wounded and he's got the blood. Do you not look at that? That looks so good. Okay, he's charging at him here. I love the like aura. Shit, what was that? I love the aura of the punch here on the bottom panel. He's charging straight at Jiren. Next page. dodges it. Of course, I expected him to dodge it. This is how it should go. Jiren dodges it. Okay, next page. That was a great double spread, by the way. Ew, Jiren actually gets hit.
Oh.
There's some blood. But he's grinning. This is what he wanted. Jiren uses that eye move again when Gohan's behind him. Gohan's eyes turn like white. I don't know if that's him passing out here. Next page. Yeah, it looks like he's about to pass out. Boom, he falls on the floor. You got Dispo and General Casserole looking happy, proud. And then there he is. He's sleeping. And then Jiren says, "Well done." And then you got like, okay. Then you get like the it almost looks like debris or whatever. That's okay. Before we go to the next page, this is how it should have went. This is good because Gohan has always been the potential guy, right? So him understanding what his real motive should be, and then getting that quick little burst of all his potential in that one last punch that just grazed. It didn't even fully hit Jiren. It to me feels realistic. Like him grazing Jiren once and getting him to bleed a little bit is realistic.
Yeah.
Him losing the way he did is also realistic. Like he should be getting beaten this bad. This is good.
Potential man, yeah.
But this is good though because this also shows that Gohan's growth. There's a lot to bring to the table. If Gohan was fully glazed here and then he gets a complete power up, I'd be like, okay, he's gonna be stronger than Piccolo. He's gonna be stronger than Vegeta, his father. He's gonna be stronger than everyone. Like we're not getting. Please don't give us a Beast Gohan moment. Like I don't want that, right? But I think I'll be honest with you. I like how they did this fight. I do. I really do. And I will go as far as saying is I like this fight better than the Goku versus Beerus in Chapter 1. I do. Because I think the Goku and Beerus one, sure, it's really cool and all. And it's like, but to me, it's a good way to like hype everyone to read their the Kakumei, which I love. I respect it. I like that. I love that chapter. It was a great introduction. I mean, we loved it. We loved the art too. But it's like, this one has a story behind it. We got a little bit of Jiren's backstory again, and we got the parallel. I love fights that have substance. Goku and Beerus' fight now, there isn't, and this might be a hot take, but I don't find their fight, even in canon world, I don't find their fight to have much substance anymore because to me, Beerus is more of an ally now than anything. I mean, this is the same dude who literally went up to Zamasu in current timeline and just Hokkai'd him. Because he's like, yeah, no, fuck you. Like, I'm gonna deal with you quick. So the future's not. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like.
Yeah, but Jiren and Gohan are also allies.
No, I get that, but I'm saying at least we get some sort of substance in this fight.
100%.
Because we get Gohan growth and we get like Jiren's like battles when he was younger and what he learned from his master, and he's giving that now to Gohan, which is really cool. All right, any thoughts?
Yeah, man, I agree with you, man. You said it, and I was kind of thinking about it. I would say I agree. I think that this fight was more entertaining. The first fight, I think, is really good at bringing you in with something that was familiar, something that you've been craving. So, like, almost like, an artist puts out their single. It's like they started off with like their little mainstream hit, which was a Goku and Beerus fight. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, no, like this one, like you said, there's substance to it. It was interesting to see like Gohan being able to take these hits and continue to keep going. There's a lesson, like you said, that's kind of riddled throughout. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? It's not just about power. It's not just about being able to do it. It's about doing it for the reasons that are going to drive you, the things that are, when you feel like you need to protect something, that's a very powerful driver. And so that's where Jiren had to be taken, and that's where Jiren obviously has been grandfathered in now to kind of do that for Gohan. And so I thought that was really beautiful for sure. I love how Gohan's kind of been the kid to have many mentors. And I think it's really cool to see, and now he's gonna have another mentor in the next Kai. So,
I mean, and Jiren, right? So
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's had a lot of teachers.
Yeah. All right, next page. Jin's still standing there. You see a shot of Marguerite and Topo says, 2 years of preparation to stop gods who have been training for millions of years is by far too short. And then you see Amaron in the next panel here. And then you got Amaron there, and it looks like they're again in another planet, and they're just killing people off. It looks like, and they're they're fighting these guys now, the slime dude and this other guy. He says, "Bastards, you will pay for that." So they're still doing their shit. That was chapter 13, and yeah, I mean, at the end here we see Amaron still doing fucking dumb shit, right? They're fucked up, of course. Looks like they're killing just people, like usual, like we saw in chapter 12. And yeah, let's also check out chapter 14's. Ooh, chapter 14.
Ooh.
Look at chapter 14, bro. Oh yes. Oh, next week is gonna be a banger.
Yo, what do you think? Maybe we just keep it with Gohan, you know?
What do you mean?
You know, we don't have to go back to Vegeta's story. He's doing whatever.
I mean, I would have no issue having a second Gohan chapter, but it's like, I think that's a good way to end it for now. And then let's get a time jump of him already training.
You're the Vegeta
I know.
guy. I'm just poking.
No, but what I'm saying is it would have been okay if we didn't have the fight right away, though, but we had like 2 chapters of Gohan. But
that would be cool, yeah.
But since we already got the fight and the conclusion to the fight, my prediction is the next time we go to Gohan, it'll already be like 10 months or like a year, and we'll already see him like training with this new. Oh no, we'll get him seeing the Kai, and then we'll get another jump where he's training, and then one that's the conclusion. So I think we'll get about 3 more time jumps, like showing. We'll get like next one will be like a year or like a few months more from now, and then it'll be like a year, and then it'll be like a year and a half, and then 2 years or something.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're in volume 3. We have 2 more chapters in that. I think I seriously think chapter 5 is going to be the actual fight. I think there's still way too much to cover with everybody.
I think volume 4. I don't think chapter 5 of volume 3 is going to get us there. No way.
No, sorry. I mean volume 5 is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. I think volume 5 is when we actually finally see the war, because I think with us being so close to the end of volume 3, there must be like the entirety of 4 must still be them preparing. Like that's my assumption.
Yeah. I just saw unfortunately I just saw the title of the chapter in volume 4. That got me kind of hyped.
Should we be aligned on the hype or no?
All right, fine. It says protect Bulma. I don't know, bro. I don't know what that means, but wait. We're not going to talk too much about it because we're not even close to there yet. But I'm just saying, like, does that mean she was actually a threat? Like what we were talking about, like Capsule Corp, like really gets in there, and then they're like, protect her, because now they're looking at, we got to get at the heart now. And we'll see. We're almost there. It's not that far from now. I think it was like the third. I think it was like the 3rd chapter of volume 4, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be there soon. So don't worry about that, guys. I mean, we're only like 10 weeks, 11 weeks away till we're caught up. So that's not that bad. I mean, and sometimes we might do 2. So it's gonna be probably less than 10 weeks. Most likely, it will be less than 10 weeks. But yeah, chapter 13 was really good. Chapter 13 was really good. I really like that fight. That was probably my favorite fight so far. In terms of, actually, no, I wouldn't say that's my favorite fight. I think my favorite fight would be the what's it called? The Vegeta versus the King. I feel like that's my favorite one so far. And the I know it was short, but also the Krillin, Tien, Yamcha versus the trio as well. I thought that was pretty cool too. It was short, but it really also had substance, because it was like, okay, like there's no possible way we could defeat like the strongest person in a universe, let alone a god, right? Can we even beat like the Jiren of their universe? No. Can we beat maybe their Toppo? Let's try to aim for maybe their Dispo of their universe or something. But we got to do it together. And I like that because it brings a lot of realistic points, because there's no fucking way in 2 years Krillin's going to be able to beat a Toppo level character. It's just impossible. But he could still
No.
put in so much work
Oh, yeah.
as together. And what I think is going to happen is I think they'll all fight individually someone like a bit weaker, and then all of them together will fight a big bad. Like someone like a Dispo or something like a Toppo, or maybe at most together, and their like final attack will be really, really strong or something.
No, I
Like,
can
we'll-
totally see them
yeah.
even being like those three with the wolves are gonna have to take on a god at some point. Like I agree. Like one big
6v1.
baddie. Yeah, it's gonna be sick. Or I hope that is the case, because it would be sick.
That would be cool.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
chapter, we're going back to the Saiyans, it looks like.
Yeah, that's been my favorite part so far of the training. And no, it's not only because of Vegeta. It's actually because I think the king is interesting. I really like that backstory with the Saiyan stuff. I'm really liking the dynamic with Broly and Kale teaching him how to control his ki, which is really cool because in the Super Manga, we're kind of getting that with Broly too, which is nice. And I'm really liking the dynamic with Khalifa, still being trained by Vegeta, but kind of has like, they kind of have a cool relationship, Vegeta and Khalifa, where it's like, yo, Vegeta's like, yo, you have potential, but you gotta stop acting up. Like, just focus up here. Don't give this attitude. Like, he literally said you had potential, I believe, in one of the panels. Like, you got the potential, Khalifa. Just,
Yeah.
you're too rash.
Yeah. He does say that,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, so I
So
think
I want to know
that's cool.
I want to know from the chat, for the folks in here. I know little Trey is usually in here right now. I can see him there commenting. Sorsdale, whoever was in here for the read, what'd you guys think of that chapter? Like, what was something that maybe stood out for you? I'm curious to know. Yeah, Josh, I agree. It's been fun with the introduction of Broly to see how they've taken that Saiyan kind of story on Sadala. So, I mean, the last thing we get, I guess. Wait, so Broly now can control himself, correct? Like they.
I don't know if
came
it's
to
fully
that.
mastered yet. I don't know.
Okay, but I think we got pupils. I do think we got.
Oh, you're
pupils.
right. We did get pupils. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did go back to it.
So
We
we're
go
gonna
back
go
to
back
that.
now, and we're
We
gonna
go back.
see where's Broly at? Where is everyone?
So
at?
it's
We
gonna be
know
Broly
that-
versus Vegeta because he was the only
and
one that
Kale
got
has
back up.
Super Saiyan 3.
No,
No,
it's
Khalifa.
I think it's
Caulifla.
Yeah, it's the same
Yeah. Cauliflower. She has Super Saiyan 3.
Hmm. Yeah.
I wonder
I
what
think
they're
so.
going to do with Kale. That's going to be cool too. She's got like a Wonder Woman vibe to her with her boots and stuff like that.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, she has that. She gives off that vibe for sure.
So Sorsdale comment says, good that the Saiyans got a beat down. I want more of Kaba. Yeah, Kaba's going to be cool too. I think that's the question mark right now, I think, for me is where are they going to take Kaba? Is he going to be like a Gohan where he takes his own path? Is, are they going to do the same thing that I just don't see them going down the Super Saiyan traditional path with Kaba just because Caulifla is going in the Super Saiyan 3 route already, right? We have a Kale that already is like basically the Broly. She is different in her power as well. She is Super Saiyan, but I don't think it's going to continue to evolve as Super Saiyan 2, 3. I think if she evolves or grows in that kind of way, I don't think it's going to be like in the traditional sense. So I'm wondering what they're going to do with Kaba, because even in the canon space, we don't have a lot for him. We just know that he can go 1 and can he go 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
He does
So I
it in
think-
the Tournament of Power.
This tournament of power he goes 2, which
Doesn't he?
is honestly really impressive. But yeah.
I think he does. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got that in the book, but is that how he's going to continue to evolve? Wouldn't it be nuts if he got Mystic and then it was like he was the Gohan almost of, I don't know.
I don't know. Is Mystic enough though for him? For
No,
this
probably
war?
not. Ultimate Kaba? You don't you don't want Ultimate Kaba?
I'll be honest with you, bro. That doesn't that doesn't go off the tongue well, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, wouldn't that be like just the most boring decision that they could have made? Would be like, guess what? Nothing's gonna change about his design at all. He's just gonna be the same little scrawny shit with the same looking hair, and he's
So,
not gonna be strong enough to take on a god. Okay,
so
hold
see,
on.
I
Here's
think
my question to you. Last question: Is Kaba gonna be at a point where he can take on a god?
No. I think we might get like a moment where like he's getting badly beaten and Vegeta comes in, he like slaps a fucking key blast out while he's like bad fucking he looks like Gohan basically on the ground and he's like, you did well or something. And then he's gonna say, Khalifa, get Kaba. He's gonna get Kaba out of here. And then it's like, listen to me. You what does he say to Boo again when he's about to fight Boo? After he punches Goten and Trunks, he's like, you big blobbing balloon freak or some shit he says. You pink blob balloon whatever the fuck he says. He's gonna say some shit weird like he's gonna have like some sort of like either a one-liner or he's just gonna like have a full sentence where he just says something like the god or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Because what I think is gonna happen is I don't think any mortal okay, this might be a hot take, but I don't think any mortal will fight an angel. Personally, I don't think anyone can
An
even
angel? No, yeah.
go toe to toe. I think the main cast will fight a god. I think Vegeta will fight a god. I think Piccolo will fight a god. I think Broly won't fight a god. I don't think Kaba Khalifa won't fight a god. I don't think
You don't think Broly will fight a god?
I don't know.
Okay, my prediction is 100%. 100%. And okay, I would go as far to say, no, well, yeah, okay, they still have a lot of time. If we are getting 2 years, and we can only speak from what we know, if it is going to be 2 years, unless this new baddie is going to come through into our universe and start wrecking shit up there too, and then everything changes. I don't know about that, but theoretically, if Kale is already Super Saiyan 3, I almost expect Caulifla, or whatever the heck, cauliflower. If I would expect her to be able to take on a god. I would because here's the thing.
I think Kefla will. I think the whole point is Kale and Caulifla will fuse like last time. They'll somehow fuse and get Kefla.
Then Kaba is going to be stronger. Is going to be stronger than both of them individually. He has to be.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah, he has to be. And Broly, I there's not a doubt in my mind that he is going to be facing off against a god, maybe even an angel. I really do think that.
Okay, but here's the issue now. Gods of Destructions are also part of this war. Angels are also part of this war, right? So if people like Vegeta, Broly are going to fight these God of Destructions, what are the God of Destructions going to be doing then? They're not going to be fighting the angels. Aren't the angels involved now too? Whis is involved. Isn't Whis going to fight an angel?
But here's the thing. Their gods, their angels, are stronger than ours. We know that because they've been training for millions of years. And the strongest one we have has been seen in manga, making the other ones look kind of average, if I'm honest. If I'm kind of honest. Except for the rat. Apparently the rat's pretty much on par. But, like, I just don't see... what is Beerus's brother's name called again?
Champa?
I don't see Choppa going up against...
Yo, how about if Champa, like, almost dies and then Beerus is, like, gets berserk mode? Like,
that would be sick. The whole thing that they've done with bringing in family with Beerus, like,
yeah,
that is sick.
Like I said,
I hope we learn more about that.
I said this like several chapters ago. I think it was when we had the Beerus and Champa chapter, or maybe even before that, to be honest. But I did say, I think there was going to be a moment where to let people like Vegeta, like Piccolo, like Jiren, like Hit fight gods of destructions, or just like their strongest characters that are mortal in their universe, so like their Goku or their Jiren or their Hit. I think to give room for that, I think we'll have like gods of destructions fighting some angels too. To be honest. So like I think Beerus and Champa might tag team an Angel or something. Like and then maybe Champa gets really badly wounded, like to the point of like because he's an angel, he can actually kill you. Even though you're supposed to be immortal as a god of destruction, only an angel can end your life or your ritual. So when an angel's about to end your life, it's crazy. So I don't know. And there's just so much more potential. Actually, a little trait here just says, I want to see what the new universe Saiyans are about. Because remember, there's a third one. We have a third parallel universe that has Saiyans. So, dude, like, we don't know what those Saiyans are capable of. Are those Saiyans like... And those Saiyans are in the other universe. So that means... then we already know what universe is going to fight with. So those Saiyans are definitely going to fight like Vegeta's like crew. Has to be, right? Like,
what does their path look like?
True.
Do they have a Broly? They probably do, don't they? They have a Hulk, basically. We have 2 Hulks. How strong is theirs? We'll see.
There's a lot of interesting things that can happen here because there's just too many characters. There's too many to throw everything off to make these matchups a lot more not fair. Actually, quite the opposite. Is for it to not have 2 years, not for them to actually just be there sitting there waiting for them to be unfrozen and then they go at them. I think
There's
it makes
no
more
way
sense.
it goes 2 years.
Yeah, I think it makes more sense if it's like, oh, this person just comes and like barges into it, fucking plans, just like, I'm about to kill this person or something like that. But I don't know. We'll see.
And we've seen the Father of Angels trying to hold. And
he is holding though.
He's holding, but I swear the last time we checked in with him, he was like struggling to hold it.
Okay, but to be fair though, I kind of expected if this dude was not struggling, I'd be more worried. Like, be like, if these guys are unfrozen, this guy's about to slap them all. Because think about it, this dude froze 6 angels, 6 god of destructions, and a grand priestess, who, by the way, is probably just on par with him or maybe a bit weaker. And he's frozen that person too. He's already got the biggest feat so far in the in Kakumei, like easily. What he's doing right now, no other person could probably do in everything. The issue with him doing this is he's now sacrificing his strength for when the war comes out, so that the whole of all the other universes are ready for these 2 years. So this is where I think it's going to backfire for us. It's going to break out early. They're going to look at the Grand Priest. They're going to take advantage of him being weakened at that very moment because he was freezing them for that amount of time. Okay? They're going to probably beat him up of some sort. Maybe like chain him up or something too. Then they're going to start going after these people because they're not going to... They're not going to know. Like, let's say that one goes to Planet Sadala. They're not going to know. Let's see one person goes to Universe 7. They're not going to know. Because it's early. It's not 2 years. So that's what I think is going to happen. That's how Grand Priest is going to lose. That's exactly how he's going to lose. Because he's the strongest, in my opinion. I don't think there's going to be anyone stronger.
So
other than Zeno.
Yeah. Here's my thing with Grand Priest, okay? So if you tell me that you have to take a dump, right? And you hold it for 2 hours, I'd be like, that's really impressive. That must have been difficult. You tell me that you want to hold it for 2 days, there's no way you're going to hold it. So my point is, he's a quarter way. He is struggling. I don't think he holds on for the whole way. I think you set up 2 years as a story like check-in point or like security point or blanket, and you're like, okay, yeah, like we're training, so that way you can take it away from the audience and say, no, actually, these people that came out of nowhere are now here with the mask, and then now they've changed everything, and they attacked the high priest, or the priest couldn't hold on, or whatever. I think they gave it us the 2 years so that they could take it away from us, so that we could set up these different relationships. And now, okay, well, we didn't have time to go and do everything that we wanted to do, but this is where we're at. I think we're gonna get it. I think it's gonna fall into place just after Gohan gets his power up with the Kai, because it's going to be, well, where is he at? Like, what can he do? Well,
yeah.
We'll see in action, and that's my prediction for how I think I see this playing out.
I don't know. There's a lot to like be thrown at us. We're not even close to caught up
100%.
yet. So it's like,
Yeah.
and Lil Trey here says, if that's the case, then who the hell is stopping Kanze? That's the point. No one.
Who's Kanze
Because Grand Priest, that's the Grand Priestess. So
again? Oh yeah.
no one is. That's my point. My point is the only person who could is Grand Priest. But he's gonna be at his most weak point when they're unfrozen. That's what
For
I'm
sure.
saying by he's
Yeah.
risking it all. He's
Whether
literally
it's
risking it
early,
all.
whether it's later, he will be weaker.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You'll be weaker, a lot weaker, and that's when they'll strike. So we don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if like Grand Priest is gonna call a meeting, say like, "Yo, I'm about to like unfreeze them in a matter of days or weeks or months earlier. You guys either get ready, don't worry about me, or one person here protects me." But it's like even if there's one angel they're protecting, he's not fighting a Grand Priestess and 6 angels and 6 God of Destructions. They just all jump him. Doesn't matter. So it's like you can't protect the Grand Priestess. You're not gonna want to put all your people in this one little basket and then have an all-out war in Universe Zero. You're just not, right? So it's. I think what's gonna happen is he's gonna let him out early. He's gonna announce it. He'd be like, "You guys got to get ready." Like I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if you guys have hyperbolic time change. I don't know what the fuck you guys have, but you guys need to get ready quicker somehow. So
Yeah. Well, this has been a heck of a chapter, Josh. Man, like really, really solid. I'm really stoked for this chapter 14, the last bastion.
The last bastion. Going back to Planet Sadala, it looks like that's going to be the main focus of chapter 14 here in Dragon Ball Kakumei. We want to thank you all for stopping by for this chapter reaction of Dragon Ball Kakumei. It was really fun. And this was a really, really good chapter. Great bounce back from the other two because of the translation. In the translation perspective, there's no translation issues here. There was actually...
There's one with Tapo.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah, that was
wasn't bad.
Yeah, but you know
They
what?
just
Though,
forgot
it
a word.
wasn't that crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it wasn't that bad. But overall, this is a great read. We want to thank everyone for joining in here. And yeah, see you guys soon.